Here let A is equal to Aij. I is column, I is row and J is column. Also we have condition that I should be greater than or equal to 1 and J should be greater than less than or is equal to n, and n is greater than or is equal to 3. Also Aij is equal to I into j. Now we know that here Aij, A11, 1 into 1 is equal to 1, and Aij here. So for first row, first column, 1 into 1. For first row, second column, 1 into 2, 1 into 3, because first row 1 into 4, 1 into 5, 1 into 6, got it, up to infinite. And here no, for column, here I is here 1 and I is 2 and j is 1, because second row first column, second row second column, so 2 into 2, second row third column 2 into 3, second row fourth column 2 into 4, and you can get sequence. Likewise here also you can get sequence. But what is our condition? Yes, given that n is greater than or equal to 3 and j is less than or equal to n. So our matrix will be start from 3 onward, because n is greater than or equal to 3. So matrix will be start from 3 onward. But if we know that here R2 minus 2R1 is R2 minus 2R1 or R3 minus 3R1, all should be 0, because 2 minus 1 into 2. Here we can apply this 2 into 2 minus 1 into 2, 4 minus 2 into 2, 6 minus 3 into 2, all terms should be 0. Got it? So only one row here remain and another all row will be 0 and matrix will be in echelon form. So rank of matrix will be 1. And also you know what is rank? Number of independent row or column. Here independent row or column is only 1. Suppose your third row or fourth row, only one column is independent and any other column is, all other columns are depend on this one column, or especially this one column. Got it? So rank of matrix will be 1. Another example is for step size delta x is equal to 0.4, the value of following integral using Simpson one-third rule. Here f of x is given, limit is given. We know that h is equal to delta x is equal to 0.4 is given. Ready? X0, first limit 0, xn, last limit 0.8. So by x0 and xn we can find n. N is equal to xn minus x0 by h. Keep in mind this red line area. So xn 0.5, 0.8 minus 0 upon h is 0.4. So n is 2. So we have to divide in two parts. First x0 to x1 and another x1 to x2, or y0 to y1 and y1 to y2. So these two parts indicate n. And now we have x0 is 0, x1 is x0 plus h. So x0 0 plus 0.4 is equal to 0.4. Got it? Same as x2 is equal to x0 plus 2h. So 0 plus 2 into 0.4 is equal to 0.8. Got it? So likewise we can find x0, x1, x2, but here last end point is 0.8. So here we have to stop. Also last point is said to be xn. For y it is yn. And now we can find y, putting value of x in this equation. If x is equal to 0, then this all term will be 0 and only first term remains. So here 0.2. Same as putting x, value of x is 0.4, we can get 24. And putting x is equal to 0.8, we can find y is equal to function of x equal to this value. Now we have this all table. Then we simply apply Simpson one-third rule. Actually not third rule but one-third rule. So x0 to x0 plus nh, f of x into dx is equal to h by 3, first term, plus last term plus 4 time even term plus 2 time odd term. Have you heard? I said that 4 time even term y1, here y1 but still is even because y1 is first and second term, so even, and y2 is odd term because first, second and third is odd term. But for here we have to not consider as y2 but we have to consider as yn. So y0 plus yn, so apply this formula, 0 to 0.8, f of x into dx is equal to 0.4 by 3, h is equal to 0.4, so 0.4 by 3, y0 is 0.2 plus yn is equal to 24, yn last term minus 126.744 plus 4 time y1 is 24.456. Simple apply formula and find its value. Got it? You have to only keep in mind that n is equal to xn minus x0 by h, and this formula Simpson 1/3 rule is integration 0 to x0 plus nh f of x into dx is equal to h by 3 y0 plus yn plus 4 time y1 y2 y3 up to yn plus 2 time y2 y4, here y1 3 5 and here 2 4 6. To got it? Another is simple example of integration. Here said that d square y by dx square is equal to minus 12x square plus 24x plus minus 20. A condition is also given. We know that integration of d square y by dx square will be dy by dx. So here equation is given, so we can find integration. So dy by dx we got, and further integration of dy by dx we can find only y, and so we will find y as this equation. Got it? And putting value of this boundary condition, here boundary condition is x is equal to 0, y is equal to 5 and x is equal to 2, y is equal to 21. Putting this boundary condition, you will find value of this c1 and c2 constant. Got it? Here c2 is equal to 5 and c1 is equal to 20. After putting this value of c1 and c2, you will write this equation y is equal to minus x raised to 4 plus, which we have derived from this equation, and putting value of c1 and c2. So equation of y is given, and here said that what will be value of y at x is equal to 1. So put x is equal to 1 is this equation, you will find y is equal to 18. Got it? Also you can find equation by ordinary differential equation.